This video is about changing brake pads on Mazda 6 2003, and without wasting more time, let's get into it. First, you have to brake loose the bolts and then mount the car. You can remove the four bolts completely and leave one intact until you have mounted the car. There are two bolts over here, one over here, and there is another one over here. You have to remove those bolts in order to the brakes. This one is hard, so you have to use power because it is very rusty too. Let me finish removing this bolt and I'll show you the next step. After you have removed all the screws, this one and the one under here, then you use a hammer and remove this one. Remember to find something to hold this one in place, because this pipe can break up, and it is not good when it happens. After that, you have to remove these parts. You can see how rusty they are, very bad. And remove the other one on the other side. Then try to clean up this mess. Try to clean up this rusty metal over here. You can use some WD-40 and then apply a little bit of grease over here and there, and do the same on the other side before you replace your new pads. These are the new pads that I'm going to replace. Before you do that, you have to apply some grease over here, but be careful not to apply over the disc, because it can cause malfunction of the braking. Then you can apply a little bit of it on the tip of these pads. So that whenever you replace them, they not get rusty too fast. And after you have done that, you can replace them. I wanted to replace the disc too because it is too bad, but because of time and I see the weather is not good, I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it on another video, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, we shall see. Before you replace your pads, you have to place the piston inside, this one inside, but to do that is not simple. I myself use a certain this G clamp to push the piston inside, whereby one side is holding here and this other side is holding over here. Then you can use a pair of pliers and tighten it until the piston goes all the way inside here. You cannot replace the pads if the piston is still outside. It's not easy, you see. You have to use a little bit of power here. Yeah, it is moving. It is handy to have such a tool, a G clamp tool that can push your piston inside. Otherwise it could be very, very impossible for me to push the piston inside with any. But with this one, and remember, this tool can work with all the cars. There is no other method which is used to push the piston inside other than this one. Just push it. Just push it until it is all the way inside. Yeah, we can test now to see if it is work. If it will work, because I can see it is flat over here, almost flat. Oh, almost destroying my tool over here, but I think that one is enough. That one will go inside now. We can loosen this one. This is the tool I was talking about. It is a simple tool, but it is very handy when it comes to pushing the piston inside. You can see the piston is almost all the way in. We'll see whether it will work with the pads now. After you have finished everything, now it is time to put the tire back and tighten it. Tighten the bolts until you hear the creak, or until you cannot tighten them anymore. That's a simple rule. Do the same to all the 5 bolts, and when you cannot tighten them anymore, now you can lower the jack.